we got a package. And this is exciting. Alright, so I've been waiting all day for this. This is if it would load, you piece of crap. OnePlus Nord N200 5G 64 gig. I didn't pay $51. I literally offered him $34 and he accepted it. This is my first OnePlus Nord. Super excited. What's this crap? Oh, just saying thank you and blah, blah, blah. Alright. Here she is. Supposed to be fair condition, so. Yeah, it has nicks on it, but. Alright, first OnePlus Nord. There's a deep scratch right there. But it's okay. And wow, that actually looks really nice. Now, of course, it's really scratched up, but fair condition. This is actually still on there. First OnePlus phone, baby. I might actually get a case for this. This is just a budget phone, but once this is cleaned up, I'm sure it won't be bad. Oh, so let's look around it. Back is made out of plastic. Triple camera setup, even though two of these are basically useless. A flash. On the right, we have our fingerprint/power button. Up top, we have our mic. To the left, we have our volume and our SIM/SD card slot. On the bottom, we have our speaker, USB-C port, mic, and headphone jack. So let's go ahead and boot this up. In the front, we have a hole punch notch cut out to the left. And there we are, OnePlus. OnePlus 80 equals 4. And there we go. That's a nice animation. I'm not sure. I think it... Did I say it was unlocked? Let me check. No, T-Mobile. So it's locked to T-Mobile. So, I mean, it's not the greatest deal in the world. I just wanted to see what OnePlus is like. Okay, and it's set up. So let me go ahead and reset this here. This phone's from 2021. So let's go into settings. We're going to look around this phone after I reset it. So let's just go straight into system. And where's reset? Reset options and factory data reset. This is actually on Android 11. Hopefully it gets the 12 update. If you guys see my community post, I did post if I should get the OnePlus N30 5G or the Moto G Power, and everybody's telling me to get the N30. So I'm eventually going to buy that when I get my YouTube check, but that's going to be in like 3 weeks. But let me show you here. I think I added it to my watch list. Yeah, I did. So the guy wants $62 here, and it's for parts because it's it works perfectly fine. It just has it's blacklisted, but you can see it's 128 gig, and it doesn't say the condition, but yeah, it looks pretty good condition. You can see. Anyways, here it is. So, hola, ¿cómo estás? Terms and conditions, let's agree. This screen looks pretty good. I believe it's 720p. Let's skip that. Is there anything wrong with the screen? I don't see nothing wrong with it. The bezels are fairly thin for 2021. Let me enter my Wi-Fi. I really hope this thing got Android 12. Because Android 11 is kind of old. And I want Android 12. I know it did. I just don't know if the servers are still open for a T-Mobile phone. We'll see. Connecting. Alright, so copy apps and data. Let's not copy. Just a sec. Go ahead and log into my Google account real quick. Vibration mode is definitely cheap. You can really tell, but I think it was worth the 30-something bucks because it's a OnePlus, and I never had a OnePlus. So I wanted to add it to my collection. Also, phone collection video is going to be coming up in about maybe a month because I'm moving pretty soon. And yeah, just all situated with that. But yeah, stay tuned for that. There's a lot newer phones. I sold quite a bit of phones on eBay, like 4 of them. So you can see that, and then I'm going to keep doing that, you know, kind of getting rid of the old stuff and changing it up a little bit. Alright, so this is the Co-Creation Labs. That's pretty cool. Let's just skip that. And whatever this is, let's deny that. And our screen lock. So let me enter a PIN. Boom. And let's show all. And let's unlock with fingerprint. So let's put in this fingerprint. This is a pretty cool setup procedure here. Oh, next. Okay, so that's cool. It gets the edges of it. This is really sophisticated. Let's add another. Okay, let's do the edge. There we go. Font, so we can do 1+ sans. Let's do that. And let's just go with that for now. And start. So here we are in the OnePlus Nord N200 5G. So far, it looks pretty simple. Let's go into settings, and let's see if we can update this bad boy. It does say update available, which is quite good. Let's see. And looks like this is maybe, yeah, this is a security patch, but after this, maybe Android 12. Okay, so is this 12? So this is still Android 11. Oh, no. So this is Oxygen OS 12. So we do got the Android 12 update installing right now. Alright, so it looks like we have Android 12 now. Let's go ahead and see what it's all about. Let me enter my PIN. It's a little laggy right now, obviously. Oh, wow. So, new wallpaper. And let it load. Still have the circle icons. I thought we would have square by now. Wow, that looks really good right there. Head into settings. This all looks the same as it was, I believe. This is different. System, where did it go? System settings now. Okay. And where is software update? Not sure. I just want to see if we're up to date or not. Let me just search it. Software update. Oh, it's in about device. Check it again because last time I had to check it twice. And yeah, so I'm going to update this to the latest version. I'll get back with you when I'm done. Alright, so it's all up to date. Unfortunately, it only goes to June of 2023 for security patches. But here is the phone. This is the full up-to-date version. Let's explore. So, first thing I already noticed is nice notifications shade. I love this. This looks really good. This app drawer is also really nice. It's kind of like the new Pixels. Where's my Pixel? That was my Pixel. Honestly, I don't know my Pixel. Oh, it's right here. This is my main phone. And you could see it's kind of like it with the curviness of it. So that's kind of cool. Let's zoom in here. So let's go into settings and let's explore some of that. All right, let's start up here. We have Wi-Fi, super simple. We have mobile network, super simple. We have Bluetooth. I love these tapping sounds. Sound really good. Connections, airplane mode, hotspot, private DNS, Android Auto, stuff like that. Personalizations. Let's agree. Allow. Okay, so this is where, so you can customize the wallpapers here. See how many wallpapers we have. Create your own wallpaper. So I guess we have none. Okay. And icons. There. So now we can make it the squares. You could do Art Plus. I don't know what that is. Kind of weird. Use redesign our icons for third-party apps. Oh, I do want that. So let's apply. There we go. In quick settings. Oh, so you can actually adjust the shape. So if I want squares to match with my square icons, you can do that. That looks really good. Colors. That's kind of cool. And font and display size. I like it where it is. This looks really nice with these icons. This looks like a pretty fast phone too so far. Let's go back. Home screen and lock screen. So you can have drawer mode or standard mode. Icon pull down gesture. Swipe up on the sign to pull down app icons without lifting a finger. Really? I don't know. What's that supposed to do? Let's turn that off. Notification drawer. Swipe down on home screen. Oh. Or you can do a global search on Google. That's cool. Let's just do regular app animation speed. So that's cool. So let's keep that on fast. We do have raise to wake on the lock screen. Okay. Display and brightness. You can do dark mode, which is kind of cool. Let's do light and let's do a auto switch. Sunset to sunrise. Auto brightness. Screen color mode. So you can have it a bit warmer, which is kind of cool. Eye comfort shield. Auto rotate. Screen off. Oh, so this does have a 90 hertz refresh rate, which is already on. I did notice that. And you can actually hide the front camera, which is kind of cool. Sound and vibration here. Just stuff like that. Let's see what our message tone is. What is it right now? Let's keep it on that one. Do we have any kind of EQ? Oh yeah, so we do have a little bit of customization. Yeah, what does the volume UI look like? Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay, notification and status bar. So lock screen. Basic stuff. Yeah, just basic. Password and security. You do have face unlock, which is cool. Let me, or no, let's just keep it on the fingerprint here. Battery. Oh, that's kind of a cool graphic there. Advanced settings. You could do high performance mode. That's cool. Let's turn that on. May cause your phone to heat up. But we do have a little speedometer right there. We don't have battery percentage. That's kind of dumb. Is it up here? You guys see anything that says battery percentage? I don't see anything. Hold on. How to get battery percentage on OnePlus Nord N200 5G. That's the only way. So that sucks. Or you could just, of course, you could just swipe that. Oh, access shelf. What is this? That's cool. So if you swipe down from here, you get this, like, all new thing, Spotify, you know, everything. That's cool. I really like that. That is really cool. Alrighty, there's a video on it.
So I'm going to go to my settings first, right here. And then from here, we're going to scroll down to, we see display. So go ahead and tap on display.
Ooh.
And then scroll down a little bit until you see, third one from the bottom, it says status bar. Let's tap on status bar right there. And it says
I don't see status bar. Let me search it. Right here. There it is. Battery style. Oh my god, you can have a loop. Oh, I freaking love OnePlus. That looks so much better. Wow. You can actually go on or off with the status bar icons. That's cool. Because I don't want the high performance mode. I don't want NFC to show up. Or my SIM card. Can I turn that off? I don't think I can turn that off, but yeah, that looks a lot more clean. That's cool. Okay, let's keep going. Apps, just a standard app. Special features. Let's see what we got. We already seen that OnePlus shelf. Strike the balance between your personal and work life. That's kind of cool. Scout. Yeah, that's basically stuff. Digital well-being. Pretty obvious what that is. And then we have this. So buttons. Oh my god, we can switch. OnePlus. This is awesome. Okay, so we have gestures. Draw an O to open the camera. Draw V to do the flashlight. Well, the screen is off. That is sick. That is sick. Holy crap. Wow. And then let's try the camera. So if we draw an O. Yep, it opens the camera. We'll figure out the camera later, but that's cool. I don't want the camera one, but I do want the flash. Cool. Swipe down with 3 fingers to take a screenshot. That's cool. Let's delete this. Raise to wake. Auto switch to receiver. Automatic stuff like that. Power button. Double click and press and hold. So yep, camera. And yeah, we'll just keep it on. Let's actually go and put it on Google Assistant. And I'll download my apps later and I'll let you know how it goes. Schedule on and off. That's cool. We do have OTG connection and RAM boost, which is already on. So that is that. About device, we have 64 gigs of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM. Oh, and we can do a 3 gig RAM boost. That's cool. And this phone's smooth so far for being like a cheap phone. And there is a new version available, which I didn't know. So I'm going to download this. Oh, it does have 2024 security patch. We've had the OnePlus Nord N200 5 gigs for a little while in the house. It's now almost 8 o'clock, guys. And this thing's killing every $34 phone. This thing runs beautifully, and I love OnePlus's OS. Now, the phone itself is not in great condition here. It's not in terrible condition either, but there is a huge scratch right here on the screen. And that is a scratch. You can see right there. And some micro scratches elsewhere. The sides, there's a little nick here. The ports are a little bit dirty. I didn't try charging it yet, but overall the sides aren't terrible. In the back, the camera surround is scratched up because this is plastic, but the overall back ain't in bad condition. And everything perfectly works fine on this phone, and this is a amazing phone for the price. Now let's try charging it to see what wattage this thing supports. So let's go ahead and plug it in. See what kind of animation we get. That's a super cool animation. And it looks like we're getting about 16 watts. Which is not terrible. Does this stay on? I think it does. That'd be super cool if it does. It does have fingerprints, which works really good. And face unlock, which is about hit or miss. It actually works really good. But you just have to kind of swipe up into it. Let's try behind the camera. Yeah, it's pretty quick. It's not Pixel 8a fast, but it's pretty quick. I really love OnePlus. I just wish they update more, but I'm going to definitely buy that other one. You can see up in the top right, we do have this circular battery indicator. It looks really freaking good. These icons look amazing. This app drawer looks beautiful. It's actually really fast. So, let's go into device info here. This has a Snapdragon 480. Now, it's a Snapdragon chip, but it's not like a high-tier one. It's pretty budget, but it's not bad. I'll show you the Geekbench score after. Screen's actually 1080p, which I thought it was 720. This looks super good. This almost looks like an AMOLED. It's really sharp. It's really crisp. 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. And that's about it there. Now, the Snapdragon 480 performs really well. Let's do the test. It's actually pretty fast for the $40 price tag that I paid for this. It's not bad. It runs very smooth and fluid. And every sound is like so nice. Listen. Oh, that sounds so freaking good. I'll blur that, but anyways, let's go into, what was I supposed to go? Oh yeah, Geekbench. Show you how the Snapdragon 480 performs. So we got a 694 over 1515, which is really good on Android 12. Like, this thing is a powerhouse on Android 12. It runs super quick. It runs super nice. Everything pops out. The folders are beautiful. Everything's nice on this phone. I love OnePlus's OS. It's really nice. I love their settings app and everything. Let's see if we got an update, because like every time it gets an update, I'm not like it keeps getting updates, but I think it's actually up to date this time. Let's see. Yep, up to date. Oh, and I'm getting a phone call. All right, so I'm just gonna end off the video here because I gotta get ready for bed and stuff. But anyways, let's go over the camera real quick. So we have a 13 megapixel back camera, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Now, they're not good cameras. The macro's terrible, and the photo, it's not terrible, and it has this AI mode. The video is just 1080p 30. And we do have a dedicated night mode, which does nothing. But they're not terrible. Here are some photo and picture samples. Video test on the OnePlus N200 5G here. Colors are pretty dull. That just hit the phone. Yeah, but I can zoom in 6x. Kind of like the zoom slider. But I mean, it's not terrible. How's focus? It doesn't have stabilization at all. Like, let me run. Well, it's not terrible. Struck my phone. But, yeah, it's not the worst thing I've seen. Not terrible. Alright, y'all, so I hope you enjoyed the video. This is a really nice phone, especially for 34 bucks. And I might use it a little bit as my third and dairy phone because, yeah, I'm still using my S22 for a secondary. So, peace out.